Apparently, and Paul George, they kind of like each other, and maybe Paul George, according to Zach Lowe, would like to play with Gordon Hayward. And if Gordon Hayward wants to play with Paul George, he's going to have to play with him with the Los Angeles Lakers. The only chance that the Pacers had to keep him was if they could pay him way more money than anybody else. That's not the case anymore. So, hey, maybe they can team up. It's going to be in purple and gold.
The designated player extension is such a sad, sad thing. Everyone in the media should be ashamed. I don't care if Paul George was injured all year. You vote for him for first team because you don't stand in the way of people getting that money. You're just a hater. You cost that man $75 million because you're broke. And you cost Hayward $50 because you're broke. It's awful.
Gordon Hayward ain't no all-NBA player, though.
Well, I don't know.
One of the most amazing things of all of this, your friendly reminder of how underpaid NBA superstars are, there was a chance that Gordon Hayward was going to make $40 million. If he was worth $40 million a year, what do you say about Kevin Durant?
Well, I know someone who is ready to get his hands on Paul George or Gordon Hayward. LeBron, he's ready to make a couple of phone calls to see if he can get one of these guys to join him. He needs a playmaker, you know?
I don't know if LeBron will make that call, but if you're one of those guys, you have to make the call, right? Like LeBron, you think you might need one more piece?
Jose Bautista got drilled last night. Should Yasiel Puig get it tonight?
Oh, guys, you know, another Jose Bautista thing had happened in Atlanta. Here he is coming to the plate last night. Julio Teheran. I saw him pitch the other night. Bautista knew it was coming. This is the baseball thing. Don't throw it, hit you in your lower body. Just walk out there. Umpire comes and warns everybody. Everything was chilled out. Now, here's Yasiel Puig. He's only hitting in the 240s this year, but he's got 8 home runs already, and that one was about to the moon. And I'm not sure if that's a slow motion replay or not. Yeah, that could go either way, right? I mean, according to the unwritten rules of baseball, yes, you can go ahead and throw a baseball at him for that. The thing is, I watched Jose Bautista get hit in the face that one time, his sunglasses spun around his head. I haven't seen anybody fight Yasiel Puig in large part because why would you want to do that?
I think it's a terrible idea. Let's focus on the positive. They didn't hit him with the baseball, and he hit a great home run. But it's the Mariners. And the Mariners, I think, in the preseason, put out a commercial where they were doing different types of bat flips. You can't be a bat flip team celebrating a bat flip and then attack people for bat flipping. They're on the good side. Go Mariners, go Puig.
Will you watch a flag football league starring Michael Vick?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm watching the NBA playoffs right now, and it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be Michael Vick running all over a bunch of mediocre guys. And it's not quite real football. However, it might work to Michael Vick's advantage. As hard as it was to tackle Michael Vick, imagine trying to pull a flag off of him. And there are no big guys out there to clog up the lanes. We got to see what the rules are, because Mike's just going to drop back and wait for you to count to 5 Mississippi or whatever it is and not throw the ball and then embarrass you and go all the way down the field like he did on the Minnesota Vikings. You remember it.
The two dudes ready to do each other. Like, we got Dominique Foxworth, actual real live football player, vouching for this, so I'm on board with it. Now, Michael Vick says he wants to play in this league. They're coming up with a flag football. Justin Forsett's going to be in this league. They say it's also going to be some Al Bundy types, right? The 4 touchdowns in one game crew's going to be out there. Not quite good enough to go from college to the pros, or not quite good enough to go from high school to college. Those dudes are going to be out there, and it's going to be all fun and games until we watch Michael Vick's ACL or something just explode out here, because, dog, some of y'all too old to be out here playing flag football, and you know y'all too old to be out here playing flag football.
It's the Achilles. When you get old, it's the Achilles that goes. And while you do flag football, you think less head injuries, but Michael Vick made people playing real football heads crash together. So that may happen this weekend when all these Joes get out there and try to be pros.
I think that I know someone who is too old to play the flag football.
Oh, wow.
Man, that is brutal.
You get out rubbed by a fire hydrant right there.
Do you guys see? Oh, the screen faded. There was some dots back there in the stands. That's you guys.
Whoa.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hey, how are you, Fred? Fred Hyber. Hi. Yeah? Are you having fun now? You don't have to worry about basketball? Time to play the game that doesn't miss Dan. Not even a little bit. Do you question?
Give us topics and events. We question them.
Do you question if father or sons dunk was more impressive?
All right, we're going to start here with Sharif O'Neal. He's Shaquille O'Neal's son, top recruit this year. He's committed to go to Arizona in 2018. What do we have here? Oh. I'm trying to figure out who this moron is that decided he wanted to be in the poster. Like, I hope you're getting paid for that. How you let your friend nudge you out there for that? There's nothing positive.
Wrong word. That is not a friend.
That is
an enemy.
Yeah, frenemy at best, right? Now, here is his father, Shaquille O'Neal, who some of you may remember was one of the most incredible basketball players we've ever seen. Now he is one of the largest men on earth. I don't know who this is trying to guard him, but, I mean, I feel like the stiff arm was a bit unnecessary, and I also have to acknowledge I didn't think Shaq could get that high up off the ground anymore.
Air school buses, though.
Yeah, he does have on the air cheese.
I appreciate that. Like we talked about earlier, anytime there's a pros versus Joes situation, I love when the pro dominates. Don't take it easy on these Joes.
Hold on.
Give it to him.
The issue there is that not that the guy is a Joe, if we could run that again. The issue is that he appears to be 5'11".
I don't care.
And Shaq, like, do you really have to give him the forearm Shaq?
Yep. Joe's come in all sizes. I bet he was talking trash, too. Catch this yam in your face.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hey, how are you, Fred? Fred Hyber. Hi. Yeah? Are you having fun now? You don't have to worry about basketball? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a message for the guy? Oh, okay. I'll let them know, Fred. Yeah, okay. Take care, buddy. Stay safe. You know what he said?
What did he say?
He said that Shaq traveled.
Let's see here. I mean, you can definitely tell if it's a travel. Them shoes make you checked out the feet. Here we go. Oh, that's not a travel.
That look good to me.
That's not a travel. At least not a travel I'm going to call on Shaq in person. Now, there was a carry.
Skip.
There was a carry. But we're really not calling carry. If you got to call your own fouls, your carry is not being respected.
If we're not going to call that offensive foul, why are we talking about travels and carries? Like, that is out there. You don't call those things in pickup games. And you don't call them against Shaq unless you want to get slammed through the hoop with the ball.
Do you question if this deserves a card?
We are going out to some Portuguese soccer. Now, the team that's ahead in this matchup is on defense. Let's see what we got here. All right, so check this. Ball's going out of bounds. He's trying to save somebody the effort of running, but the ball didn't actually make it out of bounds.
I mean, he's fine. Somebody clearly yelled, help, help, as you do when the ball gets away, and then you help.
You would think, but no, my man, they got a card. So now it looks like the Kale burglars, are they the ones who get the kick here? Or are they defending it?
This is to tie the game?
Oh, man, the Kale burglars were ahead, and now the score is tied.
That's awful. Referee is a snitch.
Yeah, I mean, the dude was just trying to help you out, although to be fair, there was a fence.
I mean, it's Portuguese soccer. Let's not pretend like we're looking at La Liga out here. The man saved the ball from going out of bounds. Ref's taking his job too seriously. And you play football in other countries, you take it a little too seriously as a ref, things get out of hand.
My son's TV show is brought to you by the all-new CR-V from Honda. Time for another one of my supple interview medleys.
Supple, I like that. But you know how we do this. We're very happy with the interviews we do on this show, and sometimes we take the best parts of them and share them for you. It's like mixed like a gumbo.
Can you explain to us why it is that your father was falling into holes at 3 o'clock in the morning outside of your house?
Well, I was a kid with a shovel and a dream. He wanted to be a little paleontologist, a little dinosaur bone finder, and I was just thinking it had to start somewhere. Maybe I could. No, I couldn't walk anywhere else. I couldn't start digging in the street. I couldn't start digging in somebody else's yard. So I was like, why not mine? It should be fine. And then I started digging up by the unit. And as a kid, I didn't know what the unit did. So I started digging up by the air conditioning unit. And I'm thinking, you know, I'll dig about 3 feet deep. And the next day, I'll keep on going and keep on going. It was about every day, 7 to 8 o'clock, he'd go by. He'd walk by the side of the house into the backyard and fall into that hole, and I had to fill it up. But each day I tried to get a little bit deeper and find something else.
So he kept falling in the hole.
Well, he knew better after a couple of times, but you know, I had to fill it back up and keep on digging. But he learned that I wasn't going to quit, and I was gonna keep on trying for that.
Oh, that's a lot of digging, man. Like a hole big enough to fall into.
I told you I had a dream. I was passionate about what I was doing.
How competitive was your father with you? When you would play games with each other, would he turn it down or turn it up?
Oh, he would definitely turn it up. He wouldn't let me win. I had to actually beat him if I was going to win. I remember when I was a little kid, we played Madden, and he would get Randy Moss and Dante Culpepper, and I couldn't stop it. So I go cry every day. I mean, you just throw up jump balls, and you can't stop it every time.
Oh, no, your dad was playing with Randy Moss against you as a child?
He was just
how old were you when this is happening?
What's the matter with
I was
him?
like 7 years old. Like I was not good enough to beat him. He was just crushing me, and I couldn't do anything about it.
And would he talk trash? Would he?
Oh yeah, he would talk trash for sure. Yeah, he was making me become a competitor every day.
Who won the race when you were 16?
I did. He was very disappointed. I was probably one of the saddest I've seen him.
Saddest you've seen him. So he legitimately thought he was going to beat you. How close was he, or did you crush him?
No, it was. I pulled away at the end, but I mean he was still athletic at the time. He could still move around, and he still can. And I mean it was something where he challenged me in front of everybody in the whole family, and we got going, and I beat him, and he actually was kind of sad about it.
David, Poppy wants a crack at you. What do you got, Poppy?
Yes, David. What is the first purchase you're going to make after getting drafted?
Oh, nice. First purchase.
That's a great question. So the number one thing that I'm on my head right now is my sister's charity. You know, she's doing a charity overseas in Nigeria to help the less fortunate. So that's the first thing I'm gonna buy, and then after that, I don't know. I'm gonna get.
I mean, that's cool, but that ain't buying nothing,
That's
man.
a good answer, and that's good for the draft prospect to say on television. But he's talking about, like, what are you gonna buy?
I'm not quite sure. I'm not really sure yet. You know, there's a lot of things that I could buy that I always wanted.
Look like you might already got that watch, though. I see why it's a little hard to get that on that list.
Okay, you don't need a watch. You're fine on the watch. Thank you for being on with us.
How about the SUV? How about the SUV you want to buy?
Hold on, he got that chain, too. That's the reason he can't answer this. He's like, I should have asked me this last month.
Time to play the game that will torch Dominic on a fly route. See or no?
Oh, you tell us what. I'm sorry. You tell us what to watch on TV tonight. We tell you if we're interested or we're intrigued or not. Sorry.
It took him so long. He was so blown away by the idea that I would torch him on a fly route. I would, though.
On NBC Sports Network, Game 4, Penguins and Senators.
Goal. That's one.
19-12 in the first period.
Yeah, we just got started, and we're just getting started. There's two.
19-27.
To be fair, 10 minutes in between those. Oh, whoa. There we go again. There's three.
7:32.
Yeah, that's it. But look at that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 7:09. Right back at it. That's unfortunate. Dominique, are you intrigued?
Unlike Bomani, I am going to pretend I am somewhat intrigued by this. They were the number 2 team. They knocked off the number 1 team in all of hockey, which were the Caps, where I live right now. So watching them lose a little bit is fun. All these hockey people tell me that the NHL playoffs is all about goaltending. When you bench your goaltender in the first period, you're pretty much dead in the water. Or the frozen water.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued because you know what? You know, the Penguins are going to be back tonight, buddy. I'm telling you something. They got this Latino goalie by the name of Mateo Murray. That's not going to happen to him. He's going to be blocking all shots there. I expect a shutout from the Penguins tonight. They're going to be back in business now. Mateo Murray, a name that you'll never forget.
His name is Matt Murray, and I don't even know if he's visited Latin America on vacation.
On Root Sports Southwest, Indians and Astros.
For the third one, I will not pretend. Now, Lance McCullers, he plays for the Astros, and this is going to shock you, but apparently he is the DAP master. They got a DAP master. Although, to be fair, is he a DAP master or is this the power of slow motion? Oh, man, come on, man. This is like Dave Chappelle showing you going slow motion in the club. Come on, man. You got to do better than this.
He gave us a little